Hey, hello Spurs fans, it's Paul the Hotspur Hippie here, the only psychedelic sock show on the internet. I hope you're all well this morning. It's a bright and breezy 20 past 8 a.m. in old Sydney town. I'd like to start as usual by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land from where I'm streaming today, the Wallamadigal people of the Eora Nation. Pay my respects to their elders past, present and future, and recognise that sovereignty was never ceded. Always was and always shall be Aboriginal land. And I jumped the gun a bit, as we'll find out in a second. Something's happened at Stamford Bridge, which I was hoping it wouldn't, and I haven't had time to update stuff, so we'll just go with it anyway. Hello. Well, we have got some, I think we've got something coming in from the Vidi printer. It might be wrong. But oh, look at that, some late result. Yep. Dear, oh dear, sack the staff, sack the staff. Anyway, so all the results are in, which means we can do the pool's classified results. One of them's going to be wrong, but, you know, what do you expect on a dog and pony channel like this? Here we go. League Division 1. Arsenal
2.
Luton Town 0. Bournemouth
1.
Crystal Palace 0. Brentford 0. Brighton and Hove Albion 0. Burnley 1. Wolverhampton Wanderers 1. Liverpool
3.
Sheffield United
1.
Manchester City
4.
Aston Villa
1.
Nottingham Forest
3.
Fulham
1.
Newcastle United 1. Everton 1. West Ham United 1. Tottenham Hotspur 10 1. And last one's a real cock up here. Should be Chelsea 3. Manchester United 3, unless something else has bloody happened. Chelsea got a last-minute penalty. Sods while the countdown was going on. How much time did they add on? How much time? It's still going. Fuck, it's 4-3 to Chelsea now. Oh, bloody hell, man. Oh, that's the thing about football, eh? You never know, do you? You never know what's going to happen. Bloody hell. Oh, well, there's no dividends this week, because the score is an arse. Anyway, there we go. So that's enough of that. Oh, what a turn up, eh? I was watching a bit of that, and I watched a bit of the Liverpool-Sheffield United game, because I'm off the road. Started the car up this morning. Windscreen wiper engine gone. Can't get it replaced till Tuesday. So it's pissing down with rain for the next few days. So here I am. You just got me here for a while. I can't catch a break. Here we go. Let's see what the chat's saying. Mark N. 3. Well, our times change quickly, Mark, don't they? 3-3 the Chelsea Man United into about 10 minutes of injury time.
I am Spursicus.
Says, hello, hippies. Future of Tottenham Hotspur looking brighter every day. I reckon it is. When I was comparing like Chelsea there, because I watched a fair bit of the second half there, they weren't that good, and I'm thinking, well, God, this is like a billion pounds team, is it? Oh, I don't know. Crazy. Good old Agent Poch, our Johnny on the spot. Man United thought they had that, didn't they? What's the score? It's still... Oh, there we go. It's full time. Fuck it. Look, 15 minutes injury time. 15 minutes. Was there too much of this going on? Where is it? Too much of this? Too much of this going on. Stop doing that, Premier League. Boring. Romy One Kenobi. Hey, Hippie. Chelsea Man United game was crazy. Yeah, I thought I'd get in there and be nice and topical. Nah, it's like the time when I remember went to see Tottenham West Ham in the Littlewoods Cup quarter-final, 1987. We were 3-0 up. So me and my mates thought, oh, we'll beat the rush. We'll walk back up the high road to Seven Sisters. And just as we got out the ground, yay! Yay! I think we won 5-0. So I didn't learn my lesson. I never left the game early after that. Just sat there till the end. Mark N, 4-3 Chelsea. That's the way it's going, Squire. Yeah. Arson Lubin. Hey, Paul. Hello, man. How you going? Romy One Kenobi. Hippie, what's your opinion on the luxury tax news today? What is the luxury tax news? What is this? Premier League wants to make itself like the NBA. So if you're saying if I Google Premier League luxury tax, it's going to give me something, is it? Oh. Oh, fuck off. Oh, no. 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 9. Nick. Premier League eyeing abolishing points deductions in introducing NBA-style luxury tax. They won't give a shit. The big teams don't give a shit. What, the Premier League going to fine them 100 million, are they? No. Be 10 quid. Oh, well, there we go. There we go. So that's it. You can all cheat now. Everyone can cheat. Just spend too much. Sod it. It's all right. Let's open the doors. That's it. All rich people, come on in. Come on in. There's football standing there in a dark alleyway, lipstick on, a bit of rye, cigarette out the mouth, you know. But you know what you're going to get. That's what it is. That's football now. So, no, I don't agree with it. But you got my blood going again. I sort of had a bit of a lull after I couldn't work today, and the next few days it's like, oh no, here we go again. But it's all right. You've got me. You've proved I'm still a human being with a heart that beats blood. Not like these rich psychopaths that have come in and swamped over the game and just, piss off. Just all the rich people just bugger. Can you just, isn't Jeffrey Epstein's island, isn't that up for sale or something? Can't you just all move over there and sod off and leave the rest of the world alone, you rich twats? Keep buggering everything up. We've hit this mark early. Yeah, I know. Arson Lubin. I just saw the Chelsea Man United game. Man United fans already complaining about the referee. Yeah, I saw a few. No, there were some dubious decisions. I didn't see the penalty because I was getting my tonsils warmed up for you, lovely people. So I saw Chelsea got a late penalty, but I did see a couple of tackles where I thought, why is that a free kick? Hey, Bobby K, man. I enjoyed your stream earlier. Enjoyed your stream. Big up and everyone in the chat. Yeah, you were talking football this morning. What's going on? What's going on? Can't have that. Mark in. Tottenham have conceded 10. Hang on. This is one of them, isn't it? Tottenham have conceded 10 goals from all seasons. Also, Tottenham have conceded 2 goals all season from playing the high line. Okay. Oh, here we go. Tottenham have lost one game when Van der Ven has played every game for a full 90 minutes. Oh, okay, there you go. That says something, doesn't it? I mean, that makes sense because that was our barren patch in the middle. Romy One Kenobi, we did offer you guys to join the Super League. Oh yeah, what a great competition that would have been, eh? Just a fenced off bag of bollocks. fenced off, finished bottom every year. No one gives a shit. United Spurs of America. Hey, hello, Jacob. Big up, Paul Buddy. Game on, man. There's Jacob, the voice of freedom. TB, those rich twats are your customers. Whose customers? My customers? What? I've got no rich customers. Well, unless, super chats and memberships are available, United Spurs of America on later if you fancy joining me, mate. I might well consider that, seeing as I'm not doing a lot today. We will see, man. See how I feel. A bit tired. Bit sort of, a bit of an adrenaline dump, trying to get the wipers going. They would go a bit and then they just peter out. And it's like, oh, shit. So I but we'll see, man. Big up, Bobby. Big up, everyone. Late Pie. G'day, man. Morning, Paul. Hope you're keeping dry. I am at the moment, man. Very dry. It's absolutely chucking it down. It's like, the weather in Sydney. It's crazy. It was like a furnace, a sauna for like 6 months, and now it's just going to be like wet and shitty and cold. Just, Bobby K, appreciate that, man. Yeah, thanks. Kuva has made Kuva talk football. You faked it pretty well. Well, you're getting through there, man. But yeah, no, I mean, it was an interesting discussion. It's like, plug your channel. What, you're not a mod? How come you're not a mod? Well, I could just have to sort that out. Oh, no, you are a mod. Oh, yeah, it just doesn't show up. Well, plug your channel, man, Yeah, the whole match day experience. Tickets prices are rising, and you're there for the whole, ambiance, the light show, the stunning surround sound. You can probably download an app so you don't have to even watch the game. You can just look at the stats and just absorb it all osmotically, osmotically, something like that. I'm no scientist. And like back in the day, you just wanted to go and watch a game of football. It was so easy. You want to watch a game of football? Yeah, and then you go and watch the game of football. Couple of quid. Bovril at half time, piss in a steamy trough in the winter, hold your breath. Yeah, now we'll probably get onto that. I'm sure some people will get onto it, but just to set my stall out. Yeah, Levy giving himself a pay rise whilst pensioners and concession holders being dudded is disgusting. And I saw the financial reports. I haven't gone through them yet. We made an £89 million loss, but I mean, that could be anything. You could just write off assets or all that sort of shit. So I don't actually know what that means. And looking for investors, which I'm not fussed about, because all that's going to happen is, you're going to have someone who's richer coming into the club. What, are they just going to give money away for free, are they? No, they're going to want their money back. It's the endless cycle. It's the endless cycle. This is the endless cycle of bloody capitalism. This is what goes on, folks. Hang on. Start off with a small little football club. Someone buys it, and they've got to make that money back. And then another one comes along. They've got to make that every time. It's more and more bloody money. More and more that they've got to put prices up and squeeze people. And then people will scratch their heads and go, why is there a cost of living crisis? Because corporations have put their prices up. That's why. Bloody hell. It's not rocket science. It's just a big swill of money sloughing down to the snouts. We're just chucking in our coins, emptying our pockets, tipping out the back of the coaches, and then more. Only 3 lines. Come on, all. Alan McFarlane, shitty Chelsea fans will come out of the woodwork again. Tossers. They always are, though, aren't they, Chelsea? We want our Chelsea back. It's good. It's good. Give them a little bit of hope now and then. It makes the heartbreak all that much sweeter. Hey, this is a good stat. I like this one. TB says Spurs have won every game where they score more goals. That's the secret of football, isn't it? I saw old Liverpool, what was it? Liverpool got a late goal against Sheffield United. I wonder if anyone's questioning Liverpool and Klopp's tactics. They seem to struggle scoring against low block teams. Is anyone out there saying that? No, they just say that about little old Tottenham Hotspur, don't they? No. It don't matter that Liverpool score late. No, because they're Liverpool, aren't they? We're Tottenham. Mark in, it's been 10 goals we've conceded from corners all season. How's that measure up? I mean, I know we've conceded a hell of a lot of corners. So, I mean, I don't have this feeling. You know, I've seen, yet again, you know, after the West Ham game, oh, no, we're crap at defending set pieces. Well, we're not. I don't get that feeling. Now and then you're gonna concede a goal from them, though, aren't you? That's what happens. But it doesn't mean there's like an endemic problem, I don't think. Because we have got this guy. Where is he? Here we go. Pass it forward. Knock the ball out. Head the ball out, you Badala. Bali me kurats. We got him sorting it out. United Spurs of America on cloud 9 because I got this old car up and running. Ooh, tags up to date. So I finally have a way to transport my family of soon to be 4. I'm so stoked, man. Well, that's really cool news, man. Did you do a bit of work on it yourself? Are you like one of those people that can use their hands for things? Wow, multi-talented, man. Oh, that's great news, man. Good. It's good to be out and about. Especially in Texas where petrol is like 2p a gallon. It's great. You are a mod. Yeah, I didn't see the thing. I don't know. My phone's beeping for some reason. Congrats, United Spurs. Bobby K, 26 here, 9 likes. Let's smash that like button. I don't really know what it means, but smash it. That's what people are saying, it. Smash that like and subscribe. Bobby K, thanks, Paul. No worries. There's Bobby K's link. Good old channel, 3 Spurs boys. You know, it keeps it light. Even when you're talking about football, it's you know, it's like, this is all right. I can handle this. It's not like bloody Spurs-mageddon. Just all bloody Mad Max everywhere. It's all crap. No, it's great. Gotta love it when Man United lose. I was hoping for, you know, I think a draw is the least satisfying result, so I was hoping for a draw there. But hey, they're not catching us in a million years. I'm sure some of their fans have got their hopes up that they can get top 4. Hey, but how about that? Villa lost, so destiny is in our own hands again, isn't it? Catastrophe averted yet again. Le grand bonheur. Haven't heard any pundits say this yet, but can't help but be on Spurs fans' minds. Okay. Ten Hag must really hate the sight of Poch by this point. There seemed to be a little bit of frisson between the two, you know, a little bit of, you know, few words. They were both getting outside of that little painted box. When did that start, by the way? Managers, because it was called a dugout because it was dug out and you'd be sitting in a little hole. And there'd be none of this histrionics and pantomime, you know, the clippity clock goes on and indulges all this shit. You just sit there and, you know, having a capstan full strength, just watching the game, just doing all that. Now it's a painted box. Well, I reckon if they're going to take this painted box serious, I want to see some running man collars round them. So one step out, or maybe paint, just paint. I mean, we don't want, you know, just a paint bomb. So they got a blue face. Not another winner at the death. Yeah, unlucky Man United. Andy Newen, Manchester United concerned. There'll be a fun fan reactions to watch. I wonder if Fan Reactions FC has got his uploads done already. He's so bloody quick, that guy. He's awesome. Mark N. The £89 million loss, I think it's to do with the stadium and running costs of it. You know, man, accounting is such a load of fudgy old shit. I'd have to look at the statements. I don't know. Sean Butler's going to do it, isn't he? I know he's been a bit crook, but he'll probably do it. I can't be arsed going through it. Who knows what the 89 million loss is at stadium? It could be just something written down, you know. It doesn't actually mean that someone has to put their hands in their pockets and shell out 89 million pounds. Mr. Fun Eddie, member of the Hotspur Hippie commune. G'day, man. What up, Paul and commune? Just saw those stone cold goals from Palmer just now. Yeah, I missed them. I was setting this up. Being horrendously inaccurate. Ronald M, you ain't seen nothing yet. No, man. United Spurs of America. Yeah, bro, I fixed it all up myself. Outside of having people put the tyres and on the rims and all that. Oh, that's just easy grunt work, isn't it, man? You know, even I could do that. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah. Do you want to pop over and fix my windscreen wipers? And I was sitting in a car, it's pissing down with rain, and I'm thinking, you know, I did have the thought, can I drive in this? No, I can't, no. Look, part of being a rational human being, you think things through before you make a valued decision. Destiny 5! G'day, Sir Paul. G'day, man. Richie B, CEO of British Gas. This is gonna make me angry in a second here, aren't you? Gave himself a £3 million bonus that essentially doubled his earnings for the year. So when families are having to choose between heating and eating, that greasy CEO is taking a bonus. And the argument, like, I saw a little thing on TalkSport. I think it was the Peterborough owner defending the whole Levy thing, saying, look, CEOs of big companies do earn a lot of money. Yeah, right. So that's morally acceptable, is it? So it's not going to change, because it's like, you know, I heard this analogy from an old friend of mine. It's like, you know, years and years ago, there used to be this stuff called common land, where people just like go and bugger around. I'm talking about England here, really. And bit by bit, farmers would plonk their sheep down, and bit by bit, you know, there'd still be a bit of common land in the middle. But then the farmers realised, you know, if they just move their fence a little bit, they make more money, don't they? So then the other farmers move their fences to make their bit of money, and eventually there's no common land. So who's going to be the first farmer to give a bit of land back to the people? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Mr. Fun Eddie, I've booked tickets to the Melbourne game. Nice one. Hope to see some good Ange ball come on you Spurs. Yes, well, I'll be there too, man. It's going to be fun. Mark N. Ten Hag was copying us. He tried to have his fullback right up the pitch. That worked well for them. Well, who knows, man? I'd be interested to hear what old Goldbridge was saying, because I was listening to a bit of his commentary while watching it, and he was like, when Man United were behind, I think he was saying, oh no, when they were level 2-2 before Garnacho scored, he was saying, we should go for the win. We should go for the win. Do. Go on the front foot. I wonder if he changed his tune a little bit in the last few minutes there. Be amusing, wouldn't it? I am. Agent Poch. Just enough. Does that put them in the top half? Hey, we better do a bit of predict the football. Hang on, let me get the... I don't think I've had a good week, which is most weeks. Okay. It is time for... Whoa, let's get that comment off. Here we go. Predict the football. There it is. How'd we go this week? Peter Mack storming it in again. 10 points. Barney on 9, George on 3, and Aussie's Dream on 7. Not a huge high scoring week. A lot of home wins this week, I did notice. Oh, look at that. 18th. That's it. That's where I belong. That's my rightful position. Just propping up people that couldn't be asked, putting in any tips. I'm like, dear, oh dear. What's the month? How's the month? Oh, it's first week of the month. There we go. What did I get? What did I get? I don't understand any of that. What's this mean? Huh? I don't understand that. Don't understand. Hang on, let's have a look. Profile and predictions. There we go. So I got 1 point for Brentford 2, Brighton 2. That was a 0-0 draw. 1 point for saying Liverpool to beat Sheffield United. Nothing for that. Nothing. Actual score 4-3. Well, let's have a look at the old Premier League table, eh? While we're here. Does that result put... Where's that result? Oh, Chelsea! Chelsea are in the top half of the table. That's a good season, Chelsea. Well done. It's as high as you're going to get forever now. So Liverpool, 70 points. Ooh, they're amassing quite a tally there. So what we got? We've got 8 games left. 94 is the maximum they could get. It's not a bad haul, that. Arsenal ain't going to do it. Arsenal ain't going to do it because they bottled it. They bottled it against Manchester City. If you want to be the best, you've got to beat the best, haven't you? And that's not what they did. So sod Arsenal, choking scumbag from Woolwich, Plumstead. Not even a London team, it's Kent. Manchester City hanging in there. Aston Villa are our beck and call now because we're 2 points behind, but with a game in hand. They had a loss against Manchester City where we picked up a point when we played there. I still think we're looking good for 4th at least. Might even nab a 3rd if someone in this top lot bugger up, which could happen, you know. Good season for Tottenham. Very good season. Look at that goal difference. Way better than last year. Scoring lots of goals, conceding a few, but hey, that's life. Who's down the bottom? Sheffield United. It's our last game of the season. We'll be sending them down. Burnley, Luton Town. Then Nottingham Forest are waiting to hear their fates, but word on the street, forgotten to point it out in the chat, is that the Premier League's just going to not do point deductions anymore. Just going to have to pay money. Oh no, says an entire country that owns a football club. The Premier League have fined us 50,000 Royal British pounds sterling. Oh no, we mustn't keep buying expensive players. We can't do that. What a load of old shit. Richie B, running man collars. Yeah, but just blue dye. Maybe if you go a bit as a warning. Maybe that's what you do. You've got sort of concentric circles. We've already got a painted rectangle. You have concentric circles. So you go one step out and it goes like yellow paint. That's a yellow card. You go 2 steps out. Then it's the red paint. And if you insist on hanging around, then then your head just blows up. I mean, it sounds harsh, but it'll stop all that. It'll stop managers misbehaving, won't it? Okay, and I'm gonna wear my '91 FA Cup final top. Yes, it's a good one. It's when baggy was fashionable. Oh, baggy back. Top 5 on Sunday for the Forest game. Yeah, well, we should do that one with a bit of luck. That should be all Spurs, that game. Should be fun. Destiny 5. Finding out there is Ross. Oh, no. Not having that stupid conspiracy shit with a tinge of anti-Semitism. Come on, man. TB. Accounting is black magic. It is. I couldn't believe it when I learnt about accounting at uni because I thought it was all exact. No, it's interpretation. It's as fudgy as hell. Le Grand Bonheur. Running man collars. That's it. Poch versus Ten Hag. Winners at the death. Goes back to Miracle in Amsterdam. Got to think that still haunts Erik Ten Hag. Yeah. It's all been downhill for him, really, isn't it? I mean, I couldn't really see. Man United weren't great. I mean, Chelsea were. Neither of them were that great. We were better. Let's put it that way. Tottenham Hotspur were better. Lee Richards, after Villa's result last night and United collapsed tonight, that apparently terrible result we got on Tuesday looks better and better. I know the same thing happened the other week as well. Bobby K, another CEO coming out to justify their outrageous. Well, yes, I have to pay myself lots because that person on that rich company's paying them lots. If they're doing it, I have to. I have to. Otherwise, forcing their customers to pinch pennies. I know. Arsene Lumen CEOs are generally pretty well arsed. They don't do anything. They don't just tell other people what to do. Oh, look, Bill Burr does a really good skit on this about Steve Jobs. Taking the piss out of Steve Jobs. He didn't do anything, did he? He didn't make the stuff. He just went into the office one day and said, see my big record collection? Oh, I just want that on something in my hand. Go on, I want it done by Tuesday. That's what CEOs do. Mr. Funetti. Ange can fit Ange ball style. Man is a machine. Yeah, he's just going to get his wingy bit sorted out. It's very consistent with Kulu. He does cut in a lot. Less of that. But he does play all right in the middle, so maybe that could be something for him, Arsene Luben, Sheffield United have a minus 52 goal difference. Shocking, eh? And then they'll go back down to the Championship, and then they might get promoted next year. And then they've been like that ever since I was a kid. Sheffield United, like Sheffield Wednesday with the big Sheffield team, but I don't know. They're in Division League 1 or something at the moment. Hang on a minute. Of course, I forgot myself, Bobby. We can still win the league. 81 points. It's not mathematically impossible. Mick Dundee, morning Hotspur Hippie, morning Mick Dundee. Come on, you Spurs. That's it. Richie B, Nuno's Forest, 3 points a must. Or what? I always say that, I'm such a cock. I think we'll do it though, won't we? We'll do it. Are we at home? I can't remember. It's a rhetorical question. I couldn't look it up. It's next Monday morning. Oh, it's just fine because I ain't got windscreen wipers anyway, so I won't be able to work unless it's not raining. You're at home. Tottenham versus Nottingham Forest. I'm just going to have a look at the weather forecast. Oh, I could work on Sunday and Monday. Can't work today or tomorrow. Bollocks. Mr. Funetti, another topic. The apparent $100 million limit for transfers. With new investment, Levy is planning we could do big league purchases. I don't know. You know, I mean, I just don't get. I just don't get excited about all that stuff. Really, you know, when things happen, hey, you know, there's something Bobby Kay and Coover were talking about this morning. I thought Coover was spot on. You know, I'm hearing people saying, "Oh, where's our big marquee signing? We should be signing like 100 and God knows how many million pounds worth on one winger." And I agree with Coover. It's like, well, no, we need to get our squad, you know, 19, 20 players, get them all up competitive. And when that's there, then you can go for the big players. Because at the moment, it's going to be Oliver Skip, great through ball to Mbappe. I mean, it's not going to happen, is it? It's not going to happen. We need to get a few players out, get a few players in, and then maybe next summer, that's when we might be able to look at the big players. But 100 million, you know, I mean, this is the thing. I mean, if money comes into the club, there's no such thing as a free lunch, really. The money's going to come back out of fans' pockets ultimately. That's the way it works. Rich people are just stolen our game. Ronald M. I wouldn't split Bentancur and Kulu up myself. Yeah, I think Bentancur had a good game, actually. I thought a lot of players had a good game. I thought Basuma was pretty good. Madison was pretty good. Pedro Porro, I think, I forgot to do a man of the match, but I think Pedro Porro would have been my man of the match. Although he was fantastic. Unlucky with a couple of shots. He's had a few unlucky shots, but I'm sure he'll get there, you know. I'd rather he has a go and gets better at it than second guesses himself and doesn't pull the trigger in the first place. Because there were a few times when we were around the edge of West Ham's box and I'm thinking, shoot, shoot, shoot. And they were kind of looking for that perfect pass. But, you know, I mean, West Ham had 11 men in the box. What do you expect? It's hard. Richie B, transfer window will see 4 to 5 players come in, I reckon, with at least 5 going. Oh, I hope so. I hope so. That to me is the sign of progress. I mean, yeah, getting players in, it's all very exciting, and I do get excited over it. But there's some players I just want out. I really do. Just, you know, it's time. It's time. And I'm fed up with hearing things like, "Oh, I'm going to stay and fight for my place because I'm on another year contract at $100,000 a week." You know, just a couple of players have done that to us. You know, where they did it to us last summer and they did it to us in the winter window just gone, where there was interest from clubs. There were offers on the table, but the players don't want to go. And I get that. I don't blame the players, but as a fan, I don't like it. Sodom. Spurs goes, I'm backing Ange. Whoever he wants in and out, that's it. That's it. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. All this bollocks. You know, I did a little Google search yesterday. I was just interested, you know. And I did the comparison between Ange Postecoglou and Eddie Howe. Because I think if anyone you could say has been found out or has been naive, Eddie Howe is the guy. I think that's unfair. I think if you had to pick one team, it would probably be Newcastle United. But I still think that's not right. But Eddie Howe and Newcastle don't get found out. They don't get called naive. Here we are, sitting in 5th with 4th in our own hands. And Jamie O'Hara has the audacity to say that teams are finding us out. West Ham score from a corner and we're getting found out. What a fucking idiot that Jamie O'Hara is. I wish he'd just keep his mouth shut when he's talking about Spurs. You know, it's the way I look at it, the reason why I was doing it was I was thinking, is Ange the only guy that's being called naive? Is he the only one that's getting found out? And it looks like it. And to me, it's just a class bordering on racist kind of thing because he's a Greek Australian. What the fuck does he know about football? But that doesn't get said about any other manager. No one else. Any division. Nowhere. But he's used to it. He had the same shit here. You know. Arsene Lubin. Basuma is slowly coming back to form. I think he is. Was really happy with Bentancur, especially in the first half. Yeah. I liked Ange's answer about his broken toe. It's only a little toe. He's got 9 others. Don't worry about it. Destiny 5. Johnson used the back injury to get subbed because he was tired again. I don't know. I don't know if he would have put it on, man. He doesn't seem like that sort, but it's possible he was tired because he was running around a lot. And I don't really have a problem with that. If you can get 60 minutes at full pelt, then, you know, then it's up to the subs to come on and finish the job off. And we're nearly there, you know. We're looking a lot better than we have been. You know, when you got subs coming off like Papa Matassar, Richarlison, Oibier. Look, I mean, they're not super good, but they're not Harry Winks, you know, Tanganga, Sanchez, you know. I mean, remember last year when we were bringing, you know, oh, let's change the game round, Sanchez for Dyer or something. It's like, oh my God, with so few options. So at least we've got something now. It's not the finished article, but it's getting there, you know. Arsene Lubin. Johnson is also getting better and better. I think he is too, man. I've always been patient with him. I've always been, you know, that's the way I see it. Some players take a while to bed into a team. It's not his age. It's just sometimes that's the way it goes. And I think he really is firing up beautifully. It's great to see, especially given his struggles over the middle of the season when we probably had to rely on him too much. You know, he wasn't quite ready. You know, if we had a fully fit squad, would he have been? He would have got game time, but not as much. But, you know, that's brought on his development and fitting in. So come the sticky end of the season, he's the preferred winger at the moment, I'd say, over Kulu. Lee Richards, Soldado. Soldado and Ndombele, both marquee signings. Yeah, there you go. It's huge risk, isn't it, eh? And 2 of the worst signings we've ever made. Just go out and get players who fit Ange's system. That's right, man. That's right. You just... Doesn't have to be Mbappe. Oh, here we go. He's here. He's here. What's he got for us? Blue Riders DG. Hey kids, got a T-ball game in a few minutes. It's not very X-Files. Trying to make it a 4-0 record. Should be fun. God bless to all. I've no idea what T-ball is, but I hope you go 4-0. They're just whacking a ball off a stick. I mean, I don't mean to disparage it, but I don't know what it is. Mr. Funetti. I agree, we're a bit gun-shy when in the final third. More shot attempts in the rain, especially, can be kryptonite. It can be. It was a very wet game. That's why the football wasn't great. I mean, and that was West Ham as well. I mean, rain does affect the football. I saw some people saying, oh, Tottenham are whinging about the rain. No, it's not whinging about the rain. It's just, it does affect the football. It's not going to be quite as good as when it's all, you know, butterflies and shit flying around. Le Grand Bonheur. If Spurs were to bring in another stakeholder. Stakeholder, man. That's what they are. Sorry to use such horrible language. It's all right, man. It's understood. It's the way of the world. Is there anyone you'd prefer? I suppose I would, and this is the shit, you know, you might as well ask me, would I prefer to, I don't know, rub my old chap with sandpaper for 5 minutes or a hot iron for 1 second? It's like, no, I don't want to do either. I don't want to do either. I just want to leave it alone, actually, at my age. I guess if you're going to have this sort of thing, I'd rather it a country than a group of venture capitalists, because the venture capitalists, they're going to bleed everything dry, and there's a big chance of going bankrupt and stuff like that. Because don't forget, I mean, venture capitalists, they're not spending their own money they're going in there and they're getting a percentage cut of this, a percentage cut of that. They're paying themselves big salaries, da-da-da-da-da. Whether they care if they make a profit or not, you know, they've got portfolios of risk exposure and all that sort of shit. But they are going to want to make their money back. Whereas if you've got a country that don't give a fuck, might as well do that, eh? Might as well do that. At least we don't, you know, they're not going to bleed you quite as dry. It's all wrong though, isn't it? It's horrible. What I'd ideally like to see is the bubble bursting on the Premier League, which I think could well happen. Could well happen. You know, ticket prices, apart from being at Tottenham Hotspur being expensive, they're quite expensive over the country. And I feel that, you know, the rich are getting richer, the poor are getting poorer, and they're going to go down a couple of divisions to start watching their football. Less money goes into the Premier League. People start bailing out when they see the writing on the wall. I mean, it could be that there's a couple of clubs that go under, and you don't know which ones. It could be massive clubs as well. You know, when the souffle pops, it pops, man. So yeah, if I had to, yeah, I prefer some sort of country than bankers, but it's fucked. I actually kind of think it's. Yeah, no, I don't know what I think, man. It's horrible. It's all horrible. That's why I trust. I mean, yeah, we could. I don't mind talking about it because it's news. You know, it's just happening and it's on the boil. But generally, it just gets my head too down, man. Thinking of all that kind of stuff, I just still can manage to enjoy the game of football when the whistle goes. That's. Sometimes I feel like I'm clinging on with my fingernails, but at the moment I've got a good grip. I've got a good grip of the edge of the cliff with football because I'm enjoying it. Ronald M. Jason Cundy does my head in. It's funny, he doesn't do my head in so much, man, because you know what you're going to get with him. He's Chelsea, da-da-da-da-da. But Jamie O'Hara, man, just shut up, Jamie. Just shut up. Stop talking about Tottenham. You have no idea what you're talking about. No idea. Woo Riders DG. That Phil Foden guy lit up Aston Villa yesterday with 3 goals and 4 shots. Be nice if Tottenham could get him. Yeah, with a long ball from Emerson Royale. I think we need to get, you know. But yeah, he's a good player. He's a good player. I mean, he's horrible to play against because he's got one of those faces you just want to punch. But if he's in your side, you'd love him. Bobby K. Like you, Paul, I see Johnson as a player that will improve and will make the effort to do so. And he's not afraid to get stuck in, man, is he? Was it the Aston Villa game? John McGinn, he's disgusting. On Destiny Doggy. Disgusting. Who was first in there in the melee? Johnson. So he's putting a bit of stick about a bit as well. I like the fire in his belly. We Riders DG. T-ball is baseball. Where kids start our 4 to 6 year olds. How cool's that? And so there's kids hitting it off a stick. Oh, that sounds like fun, man. Okie dokie. Okay, so or no, they're pitching, are they? Okay. It's fun. It's fun. You know, as long as your kids enjoy it. Kids enjoy sport. That's always the main thing. I think when they're that age, you just want to have a bit of fun. You know, my daughters have been playing soccer from this high, and you know, my youngest still plays now adult football, and it takes a while to find a team sometimes, the right sort of I don't know, the outlook, because if the kids don't enjoy it, there's no point. You know, me and their mum never been ones to like force them to play football or anything like that. They've got to want to do it. But a lot of it's so serious at such a young age, and the parents are absolutely trogs, absolute trogs. The way they shout to their own kids, to the officials, to other parents. It's horrible. Richie B. Isn't the term used as a term of endearment in the Southern Hemisphere? Oh, he's a good Yeah, oh, absolutely. Yeah, it is, man. But YouTube's a bit behind on that one. I know if I slip a few in, I might get away with it. But yeah, absolutely, man. It's like I spent a few years like traveling around America here and there, and I was always amazed how Americans would really often get offended if I said whereas here it's almost like punctuation. In fact, mate and are often interchanged. Like if someone says, hello, mate, they might be calling you really a Lee Richards, choice over more investment will probably be between someone connected to the Middle East dictatorship or a US hedge fund manager. It's not much. Yeah, I know. It's horrible. Well, that's how much money it requires now, isn't it? I mean, what's the ballpark for Spurs to buy it out? £3.5 billion? That's where you're looking, isn't it? That's not going to, I mean, it just, at least we got Alexander Hilton with the steak, just to lift the spirits up, get a bit of more ferrous material, get your blood that nice rich red colour. Blue Riders DG. Gio Reyna would also be nice for Tottenham. He's a player I'm not aware of, as usual. I'm not that much, au fait with players that don't play for Tottenham, man. I'll just wait till they walk in the door. The steak shout out is on. Bobby K, you got it. Paul, T-ball is when the ball is propped up on a stick for them to learn to bat. Fun for the kids. That sounds awesome, man. Yeah, I watched the bit of baseball. I went to a Dodgers game. I suppose that's kind of my team, even though I've got a San Francisco Giants t-shirt as well, because I just bought one when I was in San Francisco. But yeah, it was a good day out, actually. I did enjoy the whole ambience of the thing. It's a bit like watching cricket. You don't have to give it your full attention. You just have to sit there for hours and get smashed, basically, in the sun. David Calvino. How did you do in the old league this week? You're always up there, aren't you? Ooh, not a good week for David Calvino. 9th. Surprising. Well, then, the last time I won a football bet, I had Jamie O'Hara score the first goal. That's why. I hope that means you quit gambling, man. I think last time I bet it might have been John Barnes to score the first. No. It was a bet. It was a bet on one. It was might have been Steve McMahon to score the first goal in an FA Cup final. That's how long ago it was. And it was proper. It was a proper seedy affair putting a bet on. You'd have go into a smoky little room full of reprobates. Easy money. It was all inhospitable and shitty. You know, you had to go in with a stab jacket. Whereas now, take my money. I can't enjoy sport without doing this. Mr. Fanetti, is it official the 5th place team gets Champions League? I don't know what the latest on that. I suppose we might have to wait for the next round, because it's been sort of all hedgy talk, isn't it? So I think we might have to wait till there's a round of European games coming on next week. So we'll see what happens. If English teams get through, that makes it more certain for us. But, I'm not really fussed about the whole. Like, if we finish 5th and we get Europa League, we get Europa League. There we go. That's what we got next year, and that's what we deserve. Blue Riders DG. Alex Easter scored. David Calvino, the Chelsea Man United game was crazy football. I missed the last 2 goals, unfortunately, because I was busy prepping for something here, which I got wrong. Have I got it in here? Have I got it in this window? Excuse me. See? Ballsed it up. Jumped the gun. I was trying to be too smart. I thought, I'll getting live, breaking news. No. Oh, it's Lee Richards, the Sex Panther. Never forgotten that Jamie O'Hara wanted Pompey to beat us in that FA Cup semi-final, did he? Did he? Enough said. That was the game where they had one shot and scored 2 goals. I can't... Oh, jeez. Hang on, Sheffield United. That was last year, wasn't it? No, FA Cup semi. Pompey. I don't know. 60% of the time, it works all of the time, Lee. Right, Gibbs White. Gibbs White, isn't he a cricket player? We'll see what the old let's see what the old debate panel thinks of who they want to own Tottenham. No, they're not happy, are they? Not happy. Lee Richards is back. Bloody hell, Lee. Where's my muscle memories kicking in? Whoops. There he is. My signature tune, I must get it copyrighted. Well, you can't, because it's part of YouTube's free music library, which I scour through from time to time. There's actually some alright stuff in it. Useful for incidental music. That's where I got this one from. That one. And the football. That one. And that one. Loads of good stuff. Arsene Lubin, I heavily dislike the reactionary BS from fans like Jamie O'Hara and other. Oh, it's so reactionary, man. Fucking hell, like. Actually, I mentioned Sean Butler earlier, and I saw Sean Butler did a video yesterday, I think, and he was talking about the fans' overreaction. Because I agree with Sean. I thought it was an all right performance. It wasn't like totally rubbish, disappointing not to win. But West Ham, that's the way they played, and we couldn't get through them. It wasn't like, you know, oh, it's always one step forward, 2 steps back. It was a 1-0 draw away from home. Yeah, okay, I want to win, but it wasn't like the wheels are falling off. You know, it wasn't all like that. It wasn't any of that. I don't know. It just seems it's so, I don't know. Drama sells, doesn't it? Mr. Funetti, the postponed Chelsea return match will be explosive. I haven't got an explosion. I've got a storm coming in now for Chelsea. Gallagher to score? What? Hang on. Tottenham to win? Okay. And then in the off-season, Gallagher joined Spurs. I was watching Gallagher a bit today. I watched about half an hour, I suppose, of the Chelsea-Man United game. I thought Gallagher looked all right, actually. You know. Oh, the Wawa. Oh, Wawa. Of course. I forgot to give Jacob his official welcome in. Hey! Yeah, you heard the instrumental version. Not the remix. Wow, okay, all right.
Wah.
Basuma is back to his best. He's getting close, isn't he? He's getting close, I think. I thought he had a pretty good game on the weekend, so he's getting there. Ronald M, why don't you upload your bass guitar playing to YouTube, Paul? Well, I do from time to time. Whoa. Which fader is it on? There you go. That's on YouTube. More steak from Alexander Hilton. It's always nice, isn't it? Ooh, lovely. Lee Richards, that Amazon owner, Jeff Bezos. His Spurs. I'm sure he's got a few billion he can invest in this year, but it's not, they're not charities, these people. This is the thing. They're not charities. They never are. It's just, I mean, do you really want a guy? But this is the market you're looking at. It's like these kinds of people. They're the only people, individuals that can buy Tottenham. Bezos, Musk. It's like, oh, for fuck's sake. It's like the dregs of humanity. The first in line to the seventh circle of Dante's Inferno. That's what we got as our prospective owners now. Thanks, capitalism. Really makes the world go round, I know. Don't forget what channel you're watching. It's not the capitalist pig Hotspur, is it? Spurs, because I fancy our chance against Chelsea. Me too, man. Oh, and Man City, yeah. And Liverpool. And Plumstead Wanderers. That's a better name, Plumstead Wanderers. I prefer that. I'll nick it. Come on, you Spurs. Yeah, Plumstead Wanderers. Ooh, the chat's flying in here. I think our match against Manchester City got postponed, which is annoying. Yeah, I don't know when it is, though. Manchester City are busy losing all their trophies this year. Le Grand Bonheur. Sorry to drag you into the mire with investor questions. Wanted to get the debate panel update. Yeah, well, they've all gone angry now. I better leave them alone for a bit. Bobby Cady. Paul, did you see that nonsense with the mascot that Gallagher is now being labelled racist for? Pathetic by the media to discredit him and make a meal out of nothing. Actually feel for the kid. I'm not aware of this story. What happened there? Gallagher racism storm. Okay, what's going on here? Chelsea's first black footballer. What? Okay, so... Oh, they've just done a selective clip. Oh, that's ridiculous. So, oh no. So the story is like Conor Gallagher and I get this from players, he's in game mode and the mascot's a black kid and it looks like Connor's ignoring him, but he obviously just didn't, you know, because then he's got his arm around him or her, them. So, but I also understand the player speaking out, Paul Cannonville, who says he was Chelsea's first black player, because it's not like this shit doesn't go on in football. So, you know, okay, the way it's gone on, but he's apologised as well. You know, he went a bit quick off the hip there. But this sort of shit does happen in football. Not as bad as it was, but it's still nowhere near good enough, and it's all around bloody society as well. So, you know, if it gets people talking, I'm sure Conor Gallagher will come through that fine, because it's obvious that it was a done deal. He wasn't being racist at all. Didn't look like it to me anyway, but, you know. David Calvino on Spursicus. Whoops. THFC till I die with a sort of... What does this mean? Oh, Dermo. Ah, yes, of course. Hang on a minute. Dermatron. Whoops.
Dermatron 2000 says, big up my Spurs brother. Hope you're well. Please like and subscribe.
The Tottenham Hotspur supercomputer AI robot has spoken, and he's been a member of the Hotspur Hippie commune for 2 months. Thank you very much for your support, Dermot. Very nice. Membership and super chats available. Look at that. Oh, look at that. The little gold badge matches his logo. Oh, you couldn't have designed that better, man. Couldn't have designed that better. It's like serendipity, that is. That's like Alexander Fleming discovering penicillin. I think it looks really good. Oh, Windows just told me that it's done a search and found nothing. I don't give a fuck if you don't find anything. Tell me something useful. Arsenal Luben, I fancy our chance against Forest. I think 3-0. I reckon 6-0. I'm going to get 6-0 if it kills me this year. Give me a 6-0.
6-0.
Let's see if there's any... oh, hang on. We've got a comment coming in here. Mick Dundee, how about Jack Grealish to Spurs? He's not happy at Manchester City? Not playing and may want to move in the summer? Possibly. But there's something that don't sit right with me about him for some reason. And it's only a minor little thing, so I might be completely wrong on it. Just some little... he's a very good player, but there's just something... Is he a bit too much of a party boy or something? I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just being all Presbyterian, puritanical, old bastard. But I don't know. There's just something that niggles me. But he's a good player, and if we sign him, it'd be brilliant. Faz Radfar 3-1 Spurs. What's your prediction for the Nottingham Forest game then, Faz Radfar 3-1 Spurs? Be up to you. Hope all is well with you as well, man. Ronald in, I'm thinking of being a bookmaker. Oh, I mean, it's the only way you win at gambling, but I don't know if that... Yeah, anyway, that's my little thing. I'm not going to tell people what they should and shouldn't do. All right, let's have a... This is Tottenham news. News. Nothing. It's all about the finances. Spurs in talks with investors. Tottenham open up to new investors after £86 million loss. I mean, fuck it. I don't care. Spursicus. Jack Grealish. It's the hair. It might, you know, it might be. It might be as simple and pathetic as that, man. It might be his hair and a hairband. You know, maybe I'm just jealous. Faz Radvar 3-1 Spurs. Well, you've been right this season, so, you know. Mick Dundee, Forest made Fulham look average. Oh, well, we'll have to make Forest look average then, won't we? That's easy enough. It doesn't work that way in football. You know, if A beats B and B beats C, A doesn't always beat C. I think that's right. We'll go and do them. We'll go and do them. That's all right. Easy peasy. Because after all, was it Martin in the chat here? He was still in the title race. I mean, we are, aren't we? The finishing line's coming up. There's a couple of people right near it breaking the tape, but we're still running. We're still running. I'm just going to get a glass of water, folks. Right. What are you doing, man? I'm doing a stream. No, it's not your day, is it? It's not your day. What? It's off you go. Go on. Go on. Hop it. Oh. Hop it. Oh, sorry, man. Okay. Dear, oh dear, dude. Bloody clones, eh? Just come in stinking the place up. Spursicus, in the good old days, or old days, just old days, you knew who was good because of their baldness. If you scored, everyone rubbed your hair anyway. Well, it's lucky, isn't it? It's lucky. Yeah, I think fans might be going 3-1, eh? 3-1. No, still not happy. They've calmed down a bit, though, thankfully. Mick Dundee says, Chris Wood, who's a Kiwi, for Forest. Oh, what? They got a New Zealand player, have they? Bloody hell. Has scored 3 of the last 4 since back from injury. Really? Is he like one of the first Kiwis to play in the Premier League? Curious about that. I've never really thought of that. New Zealand footballers, Premier League. Christopher Wood. Who was the first New Zealander to play in the Premier League? Is Lee Norfolk. How about this for a trivia question? Lee Norfolk in 1995 played for Ipswich Town. Huh. Fans ran for 3-1 Spurs. Well done, Ronald. Yes, 3-1 indeed. That's the way we're going to go. Oh, you reckon an extra goal? 3-2. Who's Villa playing on the weekend? Let's have a look at the fixtures coming. Oh, can I put in my... Can I put in predictions? No, it won't let me yet. Let's see what's happening on the weekend. So we've got Crystal Palace versus Manchester City. That's easy for City, isn't it? Wolves versus West Ham is a stalemate. Everton, Burnley, bottom of the table, relegation clash. That's right, clash. Aston Villa, Brentford. Villa might come unstuck there. You never know. Fulham, Newcastle. Who cares? Bottom. Brighton, Arsenal. Be nice to see Arsenal lose that. Manchester United, Liverpool. I'm almost at the stage where I just want Liverpool to beat everyone now. Feel dirty, but that's the way it is. I'm being pragmatic. Sheffield United, Chelsea. I think Chelsea will lose that. And Tottenham, Nottingham Forest. Yeah, it's not banana skins, Aston Villa, Brentford, maybe. Maybe not. Oh, it's Phil Army. Phil Army. G'day, Paul. Phil's Army of One. Arsene Lubin. Chris Wood was playing for Burnley under Sean Dyche, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, well, okay. He's a seasoned professional. David Calvino. Man, that AI is getting scary. How will I know if it's you if I make it to Oz? Well, I mean, the thing about AI is it's just A, isn't it? I've got clones. They're actually, sentient beings, but AI, what a load of old crap AI is. I'm fed up with hearing about it. It's always rubbish. It can't do anything. Can't draw hands. And they're saying it's going to benefit. What's it going to do? Cure all diseases? What? It can't even do a resume. How's it going to cure a disease? It's just the latest thing that the top end of town are investing in. All it does is just taking jobs away. That's all. It just takes jobs away, and there's less jobs for people. But tough shit. No, you're not getting any dole or anything like that. I know there's no jobs, but unless you want to become a prompt engineer, fuck me, Ronald M. We need big games so we can improve. Yeah, that's right. Test yourself against the best. That's why Arsenal, I thought, were just disgraceful against Manchester City. What's the point in that? If you want to be the best, you've got to beat the best. You don't go up there and just capitulate and park the butt. Well, I suppose you do. I hope they lose. I hope they lose the league by 1 point, Arsenal. I really do. Phil Coys. Can't see United catching us now. Nah, not a chance, man. If we beat Forest, we're just better than them, Fourth is ours, which I know isn't a trophy. Yeah, I'd rather see us challenge for Europa League because I think it's a trophy we can win. Yeah, I mean, I'm sort of... We finish where we finish, don't we, man? That's what you deserve. If we end up in Champions League, that'd be all right. Europa. I'm warming to Europa League, actually. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I'd rather have that than no football during the week. And you're right, we've got a chance of winning it. So, hey, what the hell, eh? What the hell? Lee Richards, Villa go to Woolwich next weekend. Other teams' fixtures falling into place nicely for us. Yeah, well, there's no easy running for any club, is there? And Villa, they'll probably bottle it against Arsenal. It could be a 0-0 draw. You know, Arsenal trying to play clever here.
Spursicus, next season is ours.
That's right, man. God damn right it is. How long are we going? An hour and 25? I might pull up stumps. I'll give it a second, you know. I'm always willing to see if there's a tangent on the offing. Let's keep an eye. So when's old Jacob going live today? Let's have a look here. Oh, they don't make it easy to find shit on this thing, do they? Come on. There we go. 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. Ooh, can I string it out another 20 minutes? I don't know. Don't know if I can. Phil Coy's Tottenham Hotspur 2024-2025 champions. I like the sound of that. That's what we want. Bit of magic. That's what we want. Lee Richards, we need a universal basic income, Paul. Yes. Now we're talking sense. That's right. I just think, you know, you can look back at things like in the 50s and 60s and it'd be, you know, hang on. The world of the future. We'll have more leisure time because robots will be doing everything for us. It'd be amazing. No. No. No, it hasn't happened, does it? It's set amount. Everyone gets it from the government to get by. Yeah. Then you get rid of all the red tape and welfare. Just everyone gets the same amount. If you want to go out and earn more money, go for it. If you don't, you can just live on beans. But at least you can live. So everyone gets to get by. It's the only answer to AI taking over everyone's jobs. I mean, yeah, you go to McDonald's. You go to McDonald's and people are being replaced by menus and apps and computers and things. Well, what happens? So kids, when they want to get, a job, what do they do now? There's less opportunity. It's crazy. More bass. Oh, I don't know, man. I'm a bit. I don't know. Because I don't really play tunes, you see. I don't really play tunes and things. I like to just jam and improvise. So I don't know. Anyway, there you go. There's a bit more bass. There we go. That'll do. Hey, Side Answer 83. Good morning, Paul. Morning, Side Answer. Arsene Lubin, it's 1:40 a.m. over here. Got to go to sleep. Yeah, all right, man. Thanks for dropping in. Good night, Paul, and all the boys in here. Come on, you Spurs. Come on, you Tottenham Hotspurs. Spursicus, the lamppost is back. The gates are coming back. The statue of Bill's going up. The stars are aligned. Or are they? Yeah, oh, that's good news. That's good news. We need a bit more of that stuff. Mick Dundee, here's a scenario. The Ange out scrubbers put pressure on the club and Ange heads to Liverpool. No, this is my nightmare scenario, man. No, I don't want this. No. Back to no. Ange is ours. He's staying. That's the one little thing I've got. I just want Liverpool to name a successor to Klopp. Please, just do it. Just name a successor to Klopp. Oh, I don't even want to think about it, man. I don't even want to think about it. Lee Richards. I noticed the Ange going to Liverpool talk has started. Oh no, since Alonso said he was staying at Leverkusen. Whenever we get a decent manager, it seems media always try and link them with other clubs. Well, fucking hell. I don't know if it's a thing. I don't know if it's a thing. I'm just thinking, Ange he's a year into it. He can see he's made a difference. And he'd have to start that process again at Liverpool. It's like losing a year, isn't it? Although the ceiling might be higher, I just don't. I hope he don't. No. I'm not even going to think about it. I'll use that emotional energy at an appropriate time if it happens. But that is not today. Mick Dundee, how about some Geddy Lee? I've no idea who that is. Oh, Rush. I've tried Rush. Not my jam, Oh, here we go, Jason. Yeah, I'm not. I think I might be a bit. I might have to have a little bit of a rest after this, Jacob. Well, you know what, folks? I think I will roll up the tent, mosey on to the next town. That was a fun stream. Thanks, everyone. Thanks to everyone that's been commenting. And if you've clicked like and subscribe, hey, that's all right. If you haven't, you still watched. I've still got that filthy advertising money. See, hypocrite. I know. If you're watching it afterwards, I hope it's been a nice little distraction for you. Till next time, I'll just say, peace and love, man. Peace and love, and come on, you Spurs.